Listening, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you on video? What's our last class?
Parathyroid gland.
Thyroid and parathyroid is over, no?
Yes, ma'am. Parathyroid gland over.
Understood, no? Up to thyroid.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Why only 58 students are there? Together, BSc and GNM, many students are there, no? What, Surajit? They're BSc leader, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Why BSc students are not came more?
Wait, ma'am. I check.
I check. Where is Sushanta? That one. Where is Priyanka? Anil,
Madam.
మీ బళ్ళారి బ్యాచే కదా అశోక్? అశోక్ మీ బళ్ళారి బ్యాచే కదా?
అవును మ్యామ్.
మరి అశోక్ ఎక్కడ?
తెలియదు ఉంది మ్యామ్, చెప్తాను నేను.
పింటూ?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Pintu present. Where is Aditi Rai? Sahil Malik. No Sahil Malik. Sanju Samantha Ledu. Sushanta Raute now joined. Nicely escaping classes. Correct, na? What, Anupam? Escaping, no? Classes all are.
Some few students, ma'am.
Priyanka Mishra, now she joined. After I said she joined. Okay, today we will discuss about pituitary gland, okay? So thyroid and parathyroid gland is over. Pituitary gland we will discuss, okay? So anyone know where that pituitary gland is having location? Where the location of pituitary gland?
Brain.
Near the hypothalamus.
Hypothalamus.
Yeah, the brain near of the hypothalamus, okay? And this pituitary gland also we can be called as a master of the gland. It means that in our body many glands are there, no? For that all the glands, this pituitary gland is the master. Means this is only the giving stimulation for every gland, hypothalamus and pituitary gland, okay? So when these two is going to giving stimulation, then only all the glands are going to releasing the hormones. Clear now all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
pituitary gland and hypothalamus. So this pituitary gland and also we can be called as hypophysis because it is present near of the hypothalamus. So we can call as a hypophysis and it will be attached to the base of the brain. It means that, so like this brain is there now. Yes, now
Yes, ma'am.
brain is there. So this is the one hypothalamus. So here is the base, okay. So base means where that support will be there. That is we can tell as a base. So for this brain there is a support is this one only now. Down only the supporter. So here base of the brain, this pituitary gland is going to presenting near of the hypothalamus. This is the one hypothalamus. Understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Then near of the base of the hypothalamus or base of the brain. Okay. And here this pituitary gland is going to collaborating with many of the nerves also. So if you see this picture, it will be fully included with the number of the blood vessels and number of the nerves. So we can be called as it is also present with the nervous system. Nervous
Your voice is
having the correlation for the integration of the all the activities. And next, endocrine glands. So if you see in your body, many of the endocrine glands are there. Thyroid gland, means pancreas, liver, correct, no? Pineal gland. So like that, many glands are there. So if you see that all the endocrine glands, for that all that endocrine glands, there is a master of gland is pituitary gland. Okay, and it will be present the hypothalamus. And these two is going to helpful for the maintenance of the growth and development of our body. Yes, no? So when you are having proper growth and development, then only that human body is going to being very much well. Correct? Na? For that, pituitary gland should be there for the integration of all the aspects of the growth and development in the human body. Clear now, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. And if you see this pituitary gland, it is divided into two types, that is posterior pituitary gland and anterior pituitary gland. So all of you know that anterior means in front part we can be tell as the anterior and back of that organ we can tell as a posterior. Okay. So in the anteriorly, so this is the one pituitary gland, no? So if you see that this is the anterior lobe, this is the posterior lobe. Okay? So this anterior lobe also we can be called as adenohypophysis. Okay, and the posterior gland, posterior means pituitary gland, we can be tell as a neurohypophysis. Clear now, all of you? Adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis. That will be present near of the hypothalamus. In the anterior portion, we can tell as a anterior pituitary gland, and also we can be called as the adenohypophysis. And posterior pituitary gland, that is also we can be called as neurohypophysis. Clear now, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the one hypothalamus. Okay. And base of the hypothalamus only, pituitary gland is going to be, this is the pituitary gland and this is hypothalamus. Okay. So base of the hypothalamus of the brain only, that the pituitary gland is going to presenting. So next we will see that blood supply for this pituitary gland. So usually for this pituitary gland, there is a blood supply will be there. So arteries which will be carrying oxygenated blood. So that arteries is going to carrying oxygenated blood through the carotid artery. So all of you know that near of that neck area, there is a carotid artery will be there. Correct now? Here. So through that carotid artery only that pituitary gland is going to having the oxygenated blood function. Clear now, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's that making sound? Hey, Supriya. Then tell me where the carotid artery is there. Abhishek, where the carotid artery is there. Carotid artery, where is there? Only simply listening class, no? Huh? Anupam, I am asking you only where is carotid artery?
Internal part of the pituitary gland, ma'am.
Huh?
Internal in the pituitary.
Carotid artery, where it is there? Array, all idiots only. Palpate here, artery is there, na? And here, an artery is there. That is only carotid artery. So through this carotid artery only for the brain, there is a circulation will be there. This carotid artery only going to carrying the oxygenated blood for the pituitary gland, because that pituitary gland is going to present in brain only, no? Base of the hypothalamus and brain. So this carotid artery, whatever is there, if you feel here, you can feel that. If you touch here, you can feel. Okay, so that only going to carrying the oxygenated blood. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So the blood supply is going to occurring by the carotid artery. It is going to passing the oxygenated blood to the hypothalamus and pituitary gland. Okay. So what is the main function of hypothalamus near of the pituitary gland? Why? What is the helpful? Okay. So why means this hypothalamus, whatever is there, that hypothalamus only going to controlling the pituitary gland, because when this hypothalamus is going to giving stimulation, so by that hypothalamus stimulation only pituitary gland and all the other glands are going to releasing the hormones. Clear now all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
See here,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
already told in yesterday class, there is a hormone want to release means stimulation is needed. That stimulation is going to given by the hypothalamus. Okay. So when that hypothalamus is going to giving stimulation, then only that all the glands are going to releasing the hormone. Clear now all of you? So that is the main function of the hypothalamus. So what are the hormones are releasing from the pituitary gland? So if you see in the anteriorly, there is a growth hormone is there, thyroid stimulating hormone and angioconverting hormone, prolactin, luteinizing hormone and follicular stimulating hormone. So these hormones all are going to releasing through the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland. Anterior means, you know, na? So front part of the pituitary gland, anteriorly lobe, these hormones are going to releasing. So if you see this posteriorly, back of that anterior, there is a vasopressin and oxytocin are going to releasing. These two is the for the posterior pituitary. So now we will see each and every one. For the posterior pituitary gland, so all of you know that this posterior pituitary gland is going to present in backside of the pituitary gland, and it will be helpful to maintain the good function by the hypothalamus also. And one more thing, this pituitary hormone, posterior pituitary hormones gland is going to releasing two hormones, that is antidiuretic hormone and oxytocin hormone. Understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the function of oxytocin? So this oxytocin, what is the main function means? So when this oxytocin is going to releasing from the posterior pituitary gland, so this oxytocin is going to helpful to maintain the uterine contractions. So like this uterus will be there in women, correct now? Uterus, don't know?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No.
Uterus is there na? Like this uterus will be there na? Ayo, shapeless uterus came. Wait. Like this is ovaries, okay? So like this uterus is there, no? So inside of that uterus only baby is going to growing. Correct na?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
for this baby growthening and along with that uterus will give the contractions. Contractions means you know na how that heart is going to contracting, relaxating means you know na folding and relaxing. So like that only uterus also is having the functions contraction and relaxation. Okay. So for that uterus contraction and relaxation, this oxytocin is going to helpful, and along with that it will be helpful to maintain the means breast. All of you know na mother is going to giving that breastfeeding for the mother, sorry, for the baby, correct? No. So for the
Yes, ma'am.
initiation of that breast milk for the mother, this oxytocin is going to helpful. Understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
next is the antidiuretic hormone. So this antidiuretic hormone, it will be causes the retention of body water, and along with that controlling the body water balancing mechanism. It's mean that all of you know that you people are having fluid and electrolyte imbalances in your body, correct? No, water imbalances.
Yes, ma'am.
So that all the fluids and electrolyte imbalances are going to controlled by antidiuretic hormones. Understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Along
Yes,
with
ma'am.
that, those people, some people, so everyone is going to passing the urine. That is the mechanism of human body and kidney also, correct now? But here, because of
Yes,
any
ma'am.
disease or because of any problem, that human is not going to releasing properly urine means what will happen? Immediately that ADH hormone is going to giving stimulation, then that kidney is going to filtrating urine properly and it is going to releasing the urine properly. Understood no now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Next, we can see the anterior pituitary gland. So this is the front side of that pituitary gland. We can be observed near of the anterior lobe, and it will be control the secretions and it will be release the many of the hormones also. And what is that releasing hormones are there means? So growth hormone will be there. 7 major hormones are there: growth hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, follicular stimulating hormone, and luteinizing hormone, and prolactin, and adrenocorticotropic hormone, and melanocyte stimulating hormone. So these are all the main hormones from the pituitary gland. So one by one we will see that. First is the growth hormone. So all of you know that this growth hormone is every human body is containing. Because of this growth hormone only body growth and development is going to occurring in the human body. And that stimulation is going to occurring by the anterior pituitary gland. Clear all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Next,
ma'am.
thyroid stimulating hormone. I already told in that thyroid gland class only. Thyroid is going to releasing T3 T4 hormone, but that thyroid is going to stimulating by the TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. So how this thyroid stimulating hormone is going to releasing means when that hypothalamus is going to giving that stimulation from the pituitary gland, this thyroid stimulating hormone is going to releasing. So once wait. So like this hypothalamus is there, no? Pituitary gland is there. So from this hypothalamus, when the stimulation will be occur, then this pituitary gland is going to releasing the TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. So once this thyroid stimulating hormone is going to releasing, automatically thyroid gland is going to releasing the T3 and T4 hormone. Understood now? So this one is giving stimulation. That stimulation hormone is going to releasing by the pituitary gland. After that, gland is going to releasing the hormone properly. So this is the mechanism for the TSH. Clear now all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is follicular stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. So these two hormones are helpful for the releasing of estrogen and progesterone. So all of you know that from the ovaries and from the oocytes and from the sperm production from the testosterone it will be there. Correct, no? So if you see the ovaries of the females, it will be secrete the oocytes. That is the one hormone this one estrogen and progesterone hormone. It will be released by the ovaries of the female. And if you see that testosterone in the males, so that sperm production is going to releasing from the testis. Correct now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
These two estrogen and progesterone and this sperm production. So these three hormones are going to regulating and stimulating by the follicular stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Understood no? So when this when this TSH, FSH and LH, luteinizing hormone, these two is going to having the stimulation by the pituitary gland. So then from the ovaries and from the testosterone, there is a sperm production will be there, and there is a estrogen and progesterone hormones are going to release. Clear now all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very much simple only. How your management giving all the rules and regulation that we are going to passing you people, and you people are following. In the same way, that pituitary gland is going to releasing all the stimulating hormones only. It's not a complete hormone, only the stimulation. So once the stimulation is started from the pituitary gland, so these all the hormones are going to releasing from the other glands. Clear now? So you may get the doubt that why the stimulating hormone are going to releasing only by the pituitary gland. So I already told that there is a master of gland is pituitary gland. Correct no? So it's mean that when that master pituitary gland is giving stimulation, so every gland, remaining glands are going to do the function. Understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So next is the prolactin. This prolactin, it is also means hormone only. So it will be produced by the mammary glands. It is mainly in the women, so we can be observed. It will be initiate the milk production in the breast. So if you see women breast only, milk production is going to starting through that milk production only, prolactin hormone is going to releasing. Understood now? So in the mammary gland, when that prolactin hormone is going to stimulating, then only milk is going to producing for the woman. Understood? So for that, there is a prolactin hormone is very much needed to produce the milk from the mother. Clear now all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And next is adrenocorticotropic hormone and melanocyte stimulating hormone. So these two hormones, ACTH and MSH. So this first hormone is adrenocorticotropic hormone. This hormone is going to helpful to stimulate the adrenal cortex. So if you see this adrenal gland, so like this kidney is there now. Okay. So above the kidney only there is a gland will be there, that is adrenal gland. Understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
So from this adrenal gland only there is a hormone is going to releasing, that is aldosterone. Okay, wait. The here only is there. You see this is kidney now. So above the kidney there is a adrenal gland is there. Okay, so if you see over picture, this is only. Okay, from this medulla, internally medulla will be there, externally cortex will be there. From the medulla only that hormones are going to releasing. From the medulla and cortex there is a stimulating hormones are going to, sorry ma, wait. Okay, so this is the one adrenal gland picture. Okay, so if you see outside of that layer, we can tell as a cortex, and inside we can tell as a medulla. Understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
So once this pituitary gland is going to giving stimulation, adrenocorticotropic hormone is when that pituitary gland is going to releasing, then only this medulla and adrenal gland is going to releasing the hormones. Understood now? Listening or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Pituitary gland is giving stimulation. So because of the stimulation,
Ma'am, your voice is not getting me.
going directly to the adrenal gland, that stimulation, then it will be give stimulation. That gland is going to releasing the hormone. Clear now all of you? And next is the MHH, that is melanocyte stimulating hormone. So these stimulation hormone also going to releasing by the pituitary gland only. So once that MHH, melanocyte stimulating hormone is started from the pituitary gland, then only we will get the skin pigmentation. So all of you having the skin pigmentation, no? Melanin pigment, you know, na, which will be maintain the color of your skin, and it will be protect for sunlight also. Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Go and
Yes,
sleep,
ma'am.
all of you. Morning with lazy faces. Don't know what is melanocyte?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't know what is melanocyte? What is melanocyte? What is melanin?
Change of the color in the skin, ma'am, and protect the sunlight.
Maybe your voice is breaking. The voice is not audible.
Voice is not clear.
Pigmentation melanin only is the help of sunlight. See, sunlight.
Ma'am, ఏం వినపడలేదు.
Tell me, what is the function of melanin?
Protect from UV rays.
Protection from UV rays. Where melanin we can observe more? General knowledge also you don't know. Hey, African people is in na, they
Yes,
will
ma'am.
be they are very much black color, correct? No.
Yes, ma'am.
They have more melanin pigment. That's why their color is black color. Understood? That is the one melanin, which will be give the protection from the UV rays, sunlight, and along with that, it will be maintain the good pigmentation coloring for your skin also. Understood? So black color is not a problematic. It means that you people are having more melanin. That is good only for health. Okay. And it will be protect under the sunlight, and along with that, any UV rays is there means it will be protect you people from the rays also. Okay. So that we can observe in mostly in African people. Okay. So this melanocyte stimulating hormone, when that pituitary gland is giving that hormone, then your skin is going to get becoming good color pigmentation. Understood? No? So these are all the hormones we can be seen from the anterior pituitary and posterior pituitary gland. Understood? No?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am. I don't know what is ma'am, what is ma'am. Who are all listening class also, I don't know. Who are not listening also don't know. Any doubts are there in the pituitary gland? No doubts, huh?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Bye, all of you.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Tomorrow we will see other gland, okay? We will see tomorrow adrenal gland, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.